could have ended up with a very dangerous, catastrophic situation.
Hurricane season is officially here. How Sarasota County is making sure those with medical needs are prepared before a storm hits. Plus, today is also the first day of Hurricane Tax-Free Week. We'll show you what you need to put on your shopping list. And the city of Sarasota is improving the way it removes debris following a hurricane. How the new plan will benefit residents. Your Suncoast News starts now.
You're watching ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, I'm Jacqueline Matter. Scott Dennis has the night off. Thank you for joining us tonight. Our top story at 6, the start of hurricane season. After some slight chaos during Irma, Sarasota County is urging residents to get prepared now. Emergency Management is urging medically dependent residents to sign up for its medical needs program as part of its hurricane evacuation plan in order to avoid some of the issues from last year. ABC 7's Jess Dowdrick joins us tonight to explain what has changed to make hurricane season more smooth. Jess?
Jacqueline, during Hurricane Irma, Sarasota County had about 1,700 people on the special needs registry. But within the 4 days leading up to the storm, 800 people tried to get into the program, causing a bit of chaos.
The disability community really fell through the cracks with the storm. I'm fairly independent at home. I can dress myself, use the restroom, these types of things by myself. Things are set up to accommodate me in my home. That's not the environment in the shelter.
Is it missing my track?
I'm in an environment where
If you are medically dependent, Emergency Management wants you to sign up for the list now. There are already about 2,500 people on the list, up from 1,700 from when Irma hit. Also this year, pets are permitted at the special needs shelters. Jacqueline.
All right, Jess, thank you. The city of Sarasota is improving the way it removes debris following a hurricane. Public Works has hired 2 additional subcontractors in addition to the one it already has to help clean up debris if a hurricane hits the Suncoast again. While the city feels that debris was cleaned up in a reasonable amount of time following Irma, Public Works Director Doug Jeffcoat says there's always room for improvement.
The contractor that we had was very responsive to us. Now, it probably wasn't picked up as quickly as all of our residents would have loved to have it picked up, but from a time frame and compared to other communities, we were picked up in a very responsive time.
Well, these subcontractors can be used following other natural disasters like tornadoes, also any man-made disaster. Well, we've had a few nice days. I'm hoping we can keep it around. It looks like we have some hope for that.
Yeah, we do. Nice weekend. We'll get to that in a minute. We want to let you know, of course, of our special coming up at 7. If you haven't heard about it, then I don't know where you've been because it's on everything. It's Facebook, on our commercials as well. We have a lot of good questions that are coming in right now on our Facebook page. If you have a question, you can go ahead and type it in, and we'll try to answer that during the special. I know we just had a good question asking about the forecast models last year and how good they were. And the best one that performed well was the European forecast model, as it has over the past several years. We'll talk more about that during the special. Well, our weather is looking pretty good right now as we head into the weekend. The GOES satellite imagery showing a few clouds and a few storms have popped up. It's hard to keep storms down right now because there's still plenty of moisture in the atmosphere, but things will be drying out a little bit as we head into Saturday and Sunday. And the motion of the storms is starting to travel a little bit more to the south and east, indicating that we're getting this little bit of a westerly flow too. And this westerly flow is a result of a high pressure ridge, which is building east of the state, which usually means nice weather, and I think we'll see that. Beach weather returning to the Suncoast for us over the weekend. Boating doesn't look bad either. Some big storms near Wauchula, and you can see these are associated with the lake breeze and the sea breeze on both coasts, basically. Some showers just off northwest of Lake Okeechobee, moving through central and southern portions of Highlands County right now. Wauchula, look out. A big line of showers, some moderate to heavy rainfall, an occasional lightning strike possible with that cell, but not much going on in Manatee and Sarasota counties. We did have some rain earlier near Northport and into South Venice. Looks like that has since moved on. There's only a slight chance for an isolated shower later on this evening with some of the outflow boundaries that are still around, but the forecast for Saturday looks nice. We'll have a mixture of sun and clouds, more sun than clouds, and temperatures warming. A couple degrees below average near the coast, into the mid-80s there, upper 80s inland. It'll feel a little bit on the warm side, though, because the humidity will be a little bit higher due to this west to southwest wind. Well, much more on the weekend forecast and beyond coming up in a few minutes. Jacqueline?
And as he mentioned earlier, don't forget tonight our ABC 7 First Alert weather team will explain everything you need to know for hurricane season, including evacuation routes, flood zones, which shelters are pet friendly, and new transportation options, plus what you need to do to secure your home and your boat. We'll also have some experts in our studio to answer any questions you may have live on air. So be sure to tune in tonight right after David Muir here on ABC 7 for everything you need to know to survive a hurricane. New at 6, contractors are working to stop a sewage spill that seeped into the Manatee River today. According to the Director of Public Works, they were fixing a pipe in East Bradenton when sewage began to spill into a nearby storm drain that flows to the Manatee River. They've been working to fix it since last night and hope to have it fully fixed by the end of today. However, they do not know how much sewage spilled into that river. Well, Sarasota may see more affordable housing in the next few years. The Sarasota Housing Authority announcing today its plans to build 130 affordable housing units near the intersection of Lemon Avenue and 9th Street. The Lofts on Lemon project would target families earning less than $50,000, charging a family of 3 as low as $949 for a 2-bedroom apartment. City leaders believe more affordable housing is a necessity in Sarasota and would pose many long-term benefits.
We have so many people that are commuting to downtown and the city of Sarasota from the surrounding, more affordable communities that if we don't do something about that, that is going to continue to be a major problem for our community.
The project received an award for $14 million in tax credits, and city commissioners approved a $3 million investment toward the project. The Housing Authority is looking to raise another $4 million for that project moving forward. Still to come on your Suncoast News, Venice High School adding another trophy to their mantle. How this small town is cranking out the championships. Plus, 2 of the best weekends to go fishing coming up. We'll tell you why.
Imagine a world filled with pillow fights, playgrounds, and the search for the perfect climbing tree. Every kid deserves that world, but 1 in 5 kids in America struggle with hunger. At No Kid Hungry, we're committed to creating a world where every kid eats healthy food every day. We raise funds, we help families, and we lift up communities.
My credit score was not that great.
I didn't understand what went into my credit score.
It was overwhelming.
Do you want to attain better credit health but don't know where to start? Credit Sesame can help by providing you a free credit score.
I love the app. It's so easy to use. It's like having your own financial coach.
Credit Sesame broke my credit score down into things that I understood, and it made me think, I can do this.
And the awesome thing about Credit Sesame, it's free.
It's 100% free.
You don't need to go it alone. Get started today at creditsesame.com.
Did you know that a dirty CPAP system can make you sick? If you knew what could be growing in your mask and hose, it would keep you up at night. Now SoClean.com has released the world's first and only automated hands-free CPAP cleaner and sanitizer. With its patented design, SoClean is fast, effective, and hands-free, killing 99.9% of all CPAP germs. Try SoClean now through this special TV offer free for 30 days. Just call 800-604-0398.
My health has improved. It's simple to use and I'm not worried about infections.
SoClean works on all CPAP machines and popular masks, destroying CPAP bacteria, viruses, and germs without the daily hassle of washing your system by hand. Just place your mask in, close the lid, and in just minutes, voila! Sanitized and ready to use. Try SoClean risk-free for 30 days. This is a limited time offer. Call now, 800-604-0398. Or visit SoClean.com today.
My name is Blake. I received a heart transplant when I was 2 weeks old. I play defense for the Red Hot Tornadoes. Sometimes my heart starts pounding like faster and faster as I go. I know I have someone else's heart inside me. It makes me feel happy because someone was generous enough to give me a second chance to live.
This gift of life was made possible by an organ donor. Imagine what you could make possible. Sign up as an organ, eye, and tissue donor. Go to organdonor.gov.
My California classes experience has been wonderful. My mother's a huge inspiration. Before she passed away, she would say, you should do something special for yourself. first time I saw my closet, I immediately thought, this is the best thing I've ever done for myself. I call it my Tiffany style closet. I mean, I can shop in my own closet every day. I love that. My name is Cynthia, and this is my California Closets story.
Well, it took a couple extra innings, but Venice High School's baseball team has another championship under their belt, winning 3-1, beating Pace High School out of Santa Rosa County. It was a long night in Fort Myers, with the game going to 9 innings and a 20-minute delay in the 8th, with the game ending close to 1 in the morning. It's Venice's 5th state championship, dating back to 2007. Not only did the baseball team win this year, but the volleyball team and the football team both have a championship this year as well. Venice's athletic director credits the longevity of his coaching staff and community support.
When we fill the house, which we do, like last night at the state championship, half of Venice was there. They like that. It gets them pumped, people cheering for them, and I think that's part of the game.
Meanwhile, today the Sarasota Sailors beat Strawberry Crest out of Hillsborough County by the score of 5-2. The Sailors now advance to the state championship game. Well, stay with us. Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with your first alert forecast and what you can expect for the weekend ahead.
This is an important message for anyone with Medicare. You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan that combines hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage together with extra benefits that may include dental, vision, hearing aids, and much more. Some of these plans have a $0 monthly premium regardless of your income. That's right. For one low plan premium, or in some cases a $0 premium, you may be able to get coverage for your hospital visits, doctor appointments, prescription drugs, routine dental care, eyeglasses and contact lenses, hearing aids, and possibly more. Today may be the first time you've heard about this type of Medicare plan. The advisors at the Medicare.com helpline are licensed insurance agents who will explain more when you call. Call now to see if you qualify. Call the number on your screen now. Call now to see if you qualify for these benefits. You worked hard for your Medicare. Now is the time for your Medicare to work hard for you. Not affiliated with or acting on behalf of any government agency or program.
You know, fortunately, this was my first job out of college, so I was able to come back home and work in my hometown. I wore 2 hats. I was sports director and I was a news anchor. I did that for a few years and then decided to go full-time into news. Well, I love our team here at ABC7. We have a great mix, and it really is a great mix of personalities, of experience that meshes really well into a really strong team. I'm Scott Dennis, and I'm here for you.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008. He really likes to be around people. And as soon as I start to make my breakfast, Hamilton is right there. I get out my mat and I'm doing a downward dog and he's underneath. He's quite the pug about town. He gets invited to a lot of parties. He knows he's a pretty big deal. I mean, look at this little face. How could you not love him? I'll be right back.
Here's today's job of the day. ABC7 is seeking a photojournalist with experience in news gathering, ENG cameras, and ETIAS. Visit mysuncoast.com/job-of-the-day to apply.
Bob, it feels like hurricane season creeped up really fast.
Yeah,
and
it
here
did.
we are again,
Yeah,
start of
it's
the first
amazing,
day.
isn't it? It's the first day. Getting a lot of good questions, too. Just answered one about generators and what size you should get to run a refrigerator and also air conditioning. And I posted it on our Facebook page and my Facebook page as well to get that answer. We'll be answering some of those questions as well during the special coming up at 7 o'clock. And we will be live on Facebook, too, so you want to tune in for that if you can't get to a TV. Here's what's happening with our weather. It's going to be nice. The weekend is here, and it looks like the rain is gone. Finally, it's out of here, and it looks like we'll see a lot of sunshine too at times. There will be some clouds, but not much bringing rainfall. There will be a few isolated showers. Those will be inland, pushing off toward the east coast late in the day due to the southwest wind we're going to see. And that west wind is a result of the high pressure ridge, which will actually be driving our weather into the nice realm across the entire state, for that matter. That high pressure ridge is situated just off the coast of the Bahamas. It will slip a little bit to the south. That will bring us more of a westerly component to our wind, which will bring the humidity up at the surface, and we'll see high dew point temperatures, meaning it will feel a little stickier out there. It'll start to feel like summer as we head into the weekend. There is a frontal boundary. You can just see some of the clouds associated with it right there. They are pushing to the south. It's not going to make it all the way down here and spoil our weekend, but it will bump that high pressure ridge down a little bit. That trough of low pressure, which has been driving our weather over the past week now, is now slipping off to the west, and the upper level low pressure right there spinning in a counterclockwise fashion continues to move in that direction away from Florida. We're still getting some moisture moving in, but you'll notice there's a little bend now to the northeast there. It's not that direct flow from the south to the north right over the state. So there'll be just enough for an isolated shower or two tomorrow afternoon, I do believe. We saw a little bit of activity today near the coast, near Northport and Venice, and also just to the east of Inglewood, but that has since moved on, and with some showers are scattered about in our interior counties into Hardee and DeSoto counties. You see some of that action earlier in East Manatee. There are still flood warnings taking place for some minor flooding at the Manatee River at the Myakka Head. Also, we have some flooding at Horse Creek in DeSoto County, as well as into the Myakka River at the Myakka State Park. But again, as I mentioned, that flooding is rather light right now. And with the drier conditions over the weekend, it should not be a big concern. We've had up to 0.6 of an inch of rainfall right there west and north of Northport earlier today. 84, a mixture of sun and clouds. It's nice, and the dew point temperature pretty high. Winds are out of the west at 13. The pressure 2997. That's high, and it's going to rise a little bit over the weekend. The high today was 86, and the normal high at 88 degrees. We ended the month on a dry note for May. We are well above average for the year now at 1 inch, and some areas about 7 inches above average in South Sarasota County. Futurecast is indicating that front coming down. There it is on Saturday afternoon, entering into North Florida. It gets close as it marches to the south. It weakens. A few spotty showers over North Florida are possible as that front kind of fades away on Sunday morning. We'll see a mixture of sun and clouds here with a west wind on Sunday. Should be a warm start. And then another front is due to arrive on Wednesday, Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, bringing with it a chance for a few showers and slightly cooler temperatures to start the day off on Thursday and Friday. You'll see that in the 7-day forecast. The forecast tomorrow, as I mentioned, looks good. Hourly forecast, temperatures into the mid-80s by the midday, and we'll see upper 80s well inland. No real threat of any significant rain. We'll keep a slight chance at 20% for a passing shower or two. Elsewhere across the U.S., some big storms firing up across that front over Georgia now, where there are some severe weather watches and warnings taking place. On top of that, a tornado warning over Nebraska. It's been a rather light tornado season, and it's just about ready to wrap up across the Deep South. Now 96 there in Dallas, 91 currently in Kansas City, and 94 in St. Louis. For boaters, and it looks good. Again, west winds at 10 knots. There'll be a light chop on the bays and inland waters. As far as the forecast goes for the next 7 days, well, it doesn't get much better than this. Mid-80s to upper 80s inland, mid-80s near the beaches, both Saturday and Sunday. Partly cloudy skies, a slight chance for a shower inland, and then that front comes down on Tuesday, bringing with it a slight chance for a few showers. There'll be a little bit more clouds around too on Tuesday and Wednesday. And then notice the low temperatures on Thursday and Friday in the low 70s. It'll be a nice start to those days. Jacqueline?
Thank you. We'll take it. Well, there's no time like the present to start getting your supplies ready for hurricane season. Ed McCrane, the Emergency Management Operations Chief for Sarasota County, is encouraging people to get their homes ready now, saying no one should wait until a hurricane warning to get the supplies needed for a storm.
So we believe everybody should be prepared for a minimum of 72 hours. So you have a 3-day kit of supplies to last you for after the storm. It's better to have at least a week. We know we lost power in some cases for up to 11 days. So people need to put together a supply kit. They can look at scgov.net. They can look at ReadyGov. They can pick up one of our disaster guides.
Today is the beginning of a week-long sales tax holiday for hurricane items. From today until June 7th, state and local sales taxes will be lifted on disaster supplies. Among a long list of items that will be tax-free, many include reusable ice packs, candles, flashlights, lanterns, gas and diesel fuel containers, batteries, coolers and ice chests, weather radios, and portable generators. Well, marking the beginning of hurricane season, the Gulf Coast Community Foundation in Venice says they're standing by to raise money. Last year, during Hurricane Irma, the Laurel community was hit hard and the residents there struggled to get their homes cleaned up. The foundation raised money for local nonprofits who could directly hand out money to those in need. Laurel got $10,000 and community leaders say it was crucial.
The people that I help are single, elderly women or families who didn't have the means to get a big old tree off their house.
The foundation says if another storm hits in that area, they will be ready to help. Sarasota County Sheriff's deputies are asking for your help to find a man wanted in connection with a robbery at UTC. Detectives identified him as 52-year-old Everett Williams, who they say entered Kay Jewelers in December and asked to see several diamond engagement rings. He then snatched them from the salesperson's hand and ran out of the mall into a waiting silver or gray sedan. Anyone with information is asked to call the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office. Happening in Florida, one person is in the hospital tonight after driving off the 4th floor of a parking garage at a Miami airport. Police say the van landed upside down, but the man inside is expected to be okay. He's an employee of an airline who was driving a company vehicle. No other injuries were reported. And police in South Florida are investigating the death of a man hit by a train this morning. The Boynton Beach police said the pedestrian had been on the tracks when he was hit by the Brightline train. The man still has not been identified. No passengers on that train were injured. Efforts to remove Burmese pythons from Everglades National Park are expanding with the state's help. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission will allow paid state contractors to take part in the federal park's python removal program. According to FWC, the expansion will triple the maximum allowed number of participants in the park from 40 to 120, allow contractors to use firearms or other humane methods to euthanize pythons in the wild, and qualify additional trained national park personnel to capture live snakes and then turn them in.
We are concerned about the potential impacts it may have on our native wildlife. Some of these species may also impact the habitat that they're in, or other animals that compete with the habitat that they're in.
This is all part of a new measure signed into law by Governor Rick Scott aimed at reducing the number of invasive species in the Sunshine State. Species like the Burmese python do not have natural predators that will help keep their populations in check. Anglers in Florida can take advantage of license-free fishing weekends both this and next weekend. Tomorrow and Sunday, no license is required to go saltwater fishing as long as anglers follow the normal size and limit restrictions. Next weekend, June 9th and 10th, freshwater fishing will not require a license. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission says free fishing weekends are a great chance to introduce new people to the sport.
We have a lot of species that you can't find elsewhere here in Florida, so it's a great opportunity to get out and to experience that, to try some of Florida fishing firsthand.
For those who enjoy their free fishing experience, an annual license for fresh or saltwater fishing costs $17 each for residents and $47 for non-residents. Well, a service dog in Florida is being honored with her very own picture in a school yearbook. Linda is a therapy companion of 11-year-old Rachel, a 5th grader in Orlando. Rachel's mom says that Linda would help other kids at school as well, by helping them calm down during stressful times. Rachel's 5th grade teacher says that Linda has become like another student. Linda's work has not gone unnoticed. And not only did she get a yearbook photo, but she also has a faculty badge and was presented a plaque this week.
Tonight, a special delivery to the White House. A top North Korean official bringing a letter from Kim Jong-un straight to President Trump. What will it mean for the summit in Singapore? Plus, the president and the pardons. World News Tonight with David Muir, America's most watched newscast.
Hello, Mom.
Amanda's mom's appointment just got rescheduled for today. Amanda needs Right at Home.
Our customized care plan provides as much or as little help as her mom requires, whether it's a ride to the doctor or help around the house.
Oh, of course. Tom, I am really sorry. I've got to go.
Look, call right at home. Get the right care right at home.
My California Closets experience has been wonderful. My mother's a huge inspiration. Before she passed away, she would say, you should do something special for yourself. First time I saw my closet, I immediately thought, this is the best thing I've ever done for myself. I call it my Tiffany style closet. I mean, I can shop in my own closet every day. I love that. My name is Cynthia, and this is my California Closets story.
My credit score was not that great.
I didn't understand what went into my credit score. It was overwhelming.
Do you want to attain better credit health but don't know where to start? Credit Sesame can help by providing you a free credit score.
I love the app. It's so easy to use. It's like having your own financial coach. Credit Sesame broke my credit score down into things that I understood, and it made me think, I can do this.
And the awesome thing about Credit Sesame, it's free.
It's 100% free.
You don't need to go it alone. Get started today at creditsesame.com.
Hurricane season is here. And once again, ABC7 is providing you vital information you need to protect your family and property when severe weather threatens the Suncoast.
We'll show you how to prepare, and we'll open up the My Suncoast helpline to answer your questions on putting together your readiness plan and survival kit.
Join the ABC7 First Alert Weather Team for Surviving a Hurricane, a live presentation of ABC7, your Suncoast News, tonight at 7. Get all the local information you need before you leave home in the morning. Watch Good Morning Suncoast weekdays on ABC7 to get breaking news, plus first alert weather and traffic focused on where you live. ABC7, we're here for you.
The new Boys and Girls Club of Manatee County is on its way. Today, they broke ground at the DeSoto Club on the corner of 34th Street West and 53rd Avenue West in Bradenton. Construction will begin in 2 weeks, and they hope to have the new facility up by next summer. Once done, the new facility will have the capacity to serve 600 kids and teens every day, almost tripling the amount that they serve now. I've been able to help in that effort for the past year, and it's really great, and all the love, joy, and happiness that will be in that new building is sure to come.
That's a good deal there, and I'm sure it'll be hurricane-proof, too. They build buildings that way now because of the code. So coming up in just a half hour, stick around. You're going to watch it, and if you don't, tape it, okay, or DVR it. We'll have more coming up at 7.
Looking forward to it. Well, thank you for joining us. We'll see you right back here Friday.
Judy here, I think hospice was a tremendous source of support for her.
Absolutely. With Jennifer and Kimberly and Liza's constant contact with us, coming in, just knowing that there was someone with knowledge there to back us up, to answer our questions, it made a world of difference.
My California Closets experience has been wonderful. My mother's a huge inspiration. Before she passed away, she would say, you should do something special for yourself. First time I saw my closet, I immediately thought, this is the best thing I've ever done for myself. I call it my Tiffany style closet. I mean, I can shop in my own closet every day. I love that. My name is Cynthia, and this is my California Closets story.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Did you know you could get life insurance for less than 32 cents a day? With guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance through TruStage, you can get up to $25,000 in protection with a single phone call. TruStage can help free your family from immediate financial stress when you're gone.
Utility bills, mortgages, car payments, those are a lot of things that can add up pretty fast.
And even if you're on a fixed income, prices fit your budget, starting at less than 32 cents a day. Plus, your price will never increase and your benefit will never decrease. And with no medical tests or health questions, you cannot be turned down for any reason. Call 1-800-842-7189. Now, for a free, no-obligation quote, TrueStage offers plans to fit your budget. Help protect your family from immediate financial burdens after you're gone with guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance through TrueStage. Call 1-800-842-7189 now.
We are problem solvers striving for answers. Relevancy on every platform. We are driven to create content that's compelling, engaging, where it matters. We are neighbors that care about solutions, believers in making a difference, leaders, innovating in an exciting era of multimedia, reaching to always be the gold standard in our evolving landscape. We are Raycom Media. Find your opportunity today.